Because anything when Martha Friel wanted, it's pretty cherished.
Oh yeah.
Because that I can't think of a year they was even more married. Gene might know. What year were they been married?
Mom?
Well, they had to have been 39 or 41.
I'd say 38. She was 18. She's born in 1920.
But you know, there's a lot of history in those schoolhouse.
Oh, I know. Now I just wondered, that schoolhouse coming up through here around the curve, I was wondering if there's any stuff in there.
Oh, I doubt it.
Old things.
And you know, I was interested in your church yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. I looked up there and I never got to ring the bell.
Oh.
We rung it one time.
Yeah.
And I was inside when the bell rang.
Yeah.
And I helped give you some money on that bell.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and was handing her walking out. I thought, I want to ring that bell.
Well, let's need a plan to do that.
Because I like to be on the outside when we rung it.
Yeah.
So I could hear it better. Because you can't hear it too good inside.
No, it sort of dams itself out.
Yeah. And that's an old bell.
Yeah.
And you know who else done a lot of work out there too? Jeff McLaughlin. He done lots of work out there.
Yeah.
And I don't forget stuff like that. Because Jeff, I mean, he done a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how Jeff is anymore.
Mm.
I would love to ring the bell. I mean,
Well, now, do you remember going to Clawson Church any?
I remember the church, but I don't remember going.
I remember being in the church, but I don't remember ever having service. I think maybe they had about quit by the time.
I went to a funeral over there.
Okay.
And it wasn't Maul's either. It was Friel boys.
Yeah.
And he grew up there, up towards Knife Creek, and he could cuss the chapter. He stepped in front of that preacher and got killed. And Ralph Friel.
Really?
Well, where did they have moms at? Moms
At the church.
at that church?
Yeah.
At the Clawson Church?
That's what I thought.
And you know, that church is weird because you'd think all the caskets would be at the back up there where the pulpit was.
Yeah.
That church, it wasn't. There was this inside the door.
Oh, really?
To the entrance. That's where and I'll never forget, that little old boy had his hand gasped over that Bible. And I asked Martha, is he going to heaven? And she says, yes, he'll go to heaven. He got accountable for what he done. He was like 11 or 12 years old. And I'll never forget that. She said, he's not accountable for that in his actions.
Yeah.
And that little boy just had his hands clasped over them little Bibles.
Yeah.
And that was something to see.
See, whenever it would flood, Granddad Ellis would pack his family up there and put them under. There was either a rock cliff or under the church. Yeah. Out of the rain.
Do you know how I've always heard that was the snakiest country in my life?
Oh, I think that's true.
You know, I never saw a snake in that country.
But I haven't either, but I suspect it was pretty snaky. Probably copperheads.
But, you know, I've always heard that snaky country.
Yeah.
You know, I've never saw a snake one over there. That's weird. And Ralph was put in one of the first vaults ever made.
Oh, really?
In 1970.
Mm-hmm.
Martha put him in the first vault. But there's a lot of space over there. But I remember Roy gave me that. Okay. Roy Shears gave me that picture, and I thought, on my birthday, and I thought, where is that church at?
Yeah.
I thought it was the Fairview Church. It's not. It's the picture of the Clawson Church.
Clawson Church. Of course, they eventually just tore it down.
Somebody from over Virginia come over and bought it and tore it down. Now, no church ought to be ever torn down.
No. Maybe they rebuilt it over there in Virginia.
No, I don't think they did, but they might have.
Yeah.
But that church was a remarkable church. I know it was real small. It wasn't a real big church.
Right.
And I know when Maul's funeral was preached, I know exactly where Lloyd was. Lloyd was close to the house her son.
Yeah.
Her son. But I don't forget much.
Yeah.
This brain tumor has messed me up a little bit. I've got a pretty sharp memory.
Oh yeah, it's obvious.
You know, I feel like, I don't know how to say this, I feel like I'm shut away from the other world.
Yeah.
Outside world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. I know my brothers and sisters love me, but I know there's something missing. Like, I'm kind of like in prison in my own home.
Yeah.
Because I can't get out and drive my own car. I'm that close to the car, and I can't get out and drive it.
Right.
How would you feel?
Same way.
And, but don't forget nothing.
Yeah.
I love my brothers. I love my sisters. But I wonder if Martha would want that. I'd say no.
Yeah.
But, we were raised as brothers and sisters, and I don't think Martha would hear about it. She was such a kind-hearted person, and I loved her so much. And to meet her was nothing like anybody else in your life. You know, at the whoopings on the ass, I thought it was awful, but it wasn't too awful bad.
Yeah.
Me and Jean went over there. Oh, just the other day we went over there. I'll never forget that day. We went up there, and I didn't kneel at the grave, but I looked at the grave, and it was back in November.